Okay, everybody, we're going to do one more video because, as you know, I get sidetracked while doing these conversations to educate audiences on the goings on of a group of people who are structurally driven versus spiritually driven. However, the structure brings the spirit, and as long as you're following the golden rule, respect thy neighbor. Well, that's not actually a golden rule. Do unto others as you would have do unto you. And the other one is, I forget what the other one is.
Economy is energy.
Right. And this was a key moment in this conversation. The entire economy is energy. However, the money is low and the energy is too high. So Mona Van's your example of the money is low and the energy is too high. That's intense carrot chasing. Understand what I just said. The entire economy is energy. And it weaves its tentacles through everything else. So her content is all about money chasing, where she's enveloped relationship with an entrepreneur who's teaching about kindness in the entrepreneur space. But she's not kind, and neither are the people surrounding this conversation. So now they've created a brand and a gimmick to cover up the truth about the economy is energy, and they're weaving their tentacles through everything, but doing it kindly, but they're not actually doing it kindly. They're doing it like Bella Dolan. They're doing it like Charli D'Amelio. And then you as audience who are poor, who are bitching and moaning that you can't afford a vacation, are supporting them because they're relatable in your eyes, because they brainwashed you through their economy is energy, weaving in their tentacles. That would be the video of somebody who's got a bra top on and who is going with huge implants and lying in their bed and then erotically hugging each other for no reason. That's energy is economy. And economy is weaving its tentacles through everything.
$5 gas affects the bread truck who's delivering the bread.
Everything is affected by every piece of content. And then they all call that, because you're in America, as it's a free country. And that's Kamala Harris's campaign.
And that affects the cost.
And then some of it is what's the cost of those things. The cost of that is mental illness. People are dying a slow death, and sometimes it's a quick death of MURDER or SUICIDE. And they don't care because you're not important in the world, only they're the important ones. That's called selfish sadistic personality disorder. So what's the cost? And there's more to this than just what I said. The economy is energy, and the energy is weaving its tentacles through all implant titty women on Instagram. And then everything's related. And what's the cost of this energy within the economy when Mona Van shows up with her bra top, with her belly hanging out to the NASDAQ? Reminding you that she's Iranian, while she's weaving in herself into the food pyramid, while she tries to cause a famine, while she's drying up resources of energy where joy doesn't even exist. It's a robotic movement so that they can fuel economy on their side of the coin, and then they tell all of us to be the bigger person when we're failing at the game.
Of the bread then, and so getting that plentiful, right, changes everything. So
while they say that there's plenty to go around, but these people live as if there's only a quantity for them. This should actually start gaslighting you, because what came up is Monovan showing me clean eat. While Pix 11 picks up a segment again for the second time to bring in Eat Clean by an Iranian, because she knows Gary Vee. When there's nutritionists out there who would be more qualified, because she ain't no effing doctor.
I have a little thing that I've been saying lately because I think it's easily achievable.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back into the conversation with Donald Trump. So here we go. Thing that I've been saying lately, because I think it's easily achievable. We pay very high energy costs, and especially now, but we're paying very...
Energy down to 50%.
We're going to get energy down 50. We need to decrease your energy, this energy, by half. So everybody's vibrating up here, doing this amount of work, but low level of arguing. No contribution to society, yapping, but that's the energy. Kamala Harris is telling you First Amendment rights, telling protesters to protest on the streets. She's causing a frenzy, and you're over there talking about repro freedom, but it's called you're taking babies' lives. And women are okay with that. It's not about your freedom at this point. It's about you offing children so that a girl who has Tinder profiles can use it as birth control.
50% of what it is right now within a period of less than a year.
Wow.
It's against the law to refuse medical treatment to a woman who's on the table dying. So you can't refuse medical treatment. It's against the law. So all these people are lying, or their doctor is working with the Democrats and is not doing, the doctor's responsible for Amber's death. But you wanted to blame the government instead of the doctor. So you actually could have been very wealthy by suing the doctor, but you decided to go the political route.
Okay, it's going to happen fast.
And this is what happens when you invite uneducated people who don't know about medical care, like Kamala Harris. They don't know about the economy. They don't have any respect for human life. They have no respect for the workings of people like Wayne Dyer. They just took the work, they regurgitated it, they lied out their assholes, and they have no integrity in anything they've ever done in life. And it worked for them in the past, which got them to the next tier level of success, to where now it's catching up to them. So now they have to find bigger messes to create. And that's why they opened up the border.
To do that, what causes that?
They're going to drill. They're going to frack. They're going to do things.
So what they did was they drilled into your head the word and the name Donald Trump. That's all they did. Attached an energy to it, and then you just went with it. Because you're not self-aware, because you were bombarded, because commercials are also working the Democrat lobbyists. So they're promoting, it's a mess. So you'll actually watch the commercials that are out that are supporting this nasty nonsense of anti-family, anti-human, and promoting influencers to destroy your lives. And it's being thrown at you. And then they say on The View, Donald Trump. That is the campaign. And they will not allow my content to go viral. And that's called what? That's called censorship. Well, I'm the American citizen, and they are Iranian and Pakistan and Palestinian and Egyptian. Not sure how you don't understand the significance of what I just said, because that means you're not an American. But a person who's been to war in one of those countries will understand what I'm speaking to. The same thing with those women on the street, that's Monovan.